thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Flag. Sabonis is out there with Washington. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Irving at the 1.
Good effort by McCollum. Hustles up the court and knows exactly how to play it.
And so it's the Hawks hitting on the board first. Washington with this screen on McCollum. Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. Daniels passes to McCollum. Hawks passing it around. Sabonis against Porzingis. Reshade wide open. Gets to the corner and buries it.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Reshade ready to go once he got it.
And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And so it's Dallas with him. Irving looking over the floor. Sabonis inside. He's against Porzingis. And here's Washington outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Porzingis, a shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, just by hitting the offensive glass, Porzingis can pick up a lot of extra points.
Reshade with the steal. With the drive. And the dunk by Reshade.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
They get it back. The kick out to Irving. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
And we talk about the handles of Kyrie so much. Don't forget, he's also an elite shooter.
McCollum with the screen for Reshade. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Vicious finish by Flag. Full throttle.
Reshade finds Porzingis. Now Reshade from outside off the mark. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And guarding Sabonis in the pick and roll is a guessing game. He's so agile and unpredictable in these.
A two-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine can hammer it down, coach, or he can bury one from three.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player. Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's McCollum. On the wing, Daniels. Guarded by Levine. Left side, Porzingis. And Sabonis pulls it down. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
You know what? That's a game where the coach might just want to burn the video because there's no question they're a better team than what we saw, but they got crushed on that night.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Here's McCollum. The Hawks again can't hit. Dallas leading by 3. Pass to Washington. Irving against Porzingis. Irving passes to Levine. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before a second violation. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Zachary Reshade.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustment.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Take a look at the Hawks. Right now, they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seeds.
And right now for the Hawks, they find themselves in a difficult position, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, trying to answer their critics. Winning here at the end would go a long way towards that.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
On the wing, Christie. Back to Irving. Stolen by McCollum. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Reshade. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. Reshade's got 8 points. McCollum against Irving. Outside, Levine. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
Well, Levine is a volume three-point shooter for a reason. More often than not, he's going to make them.
Johnson with a screen on Christie. Reshade trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dallas. They're on a 14-6 run. Irving against Daniel. Pass to Flag. On the wing, Levine fires for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, every coach loves those corner threes, especially for a Zach Levine.
The Hawks trail by 5. Knocked away. Irving with the steal. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Flag throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Closing out the season, Stan, it's a little bittersweet for the guys who have already said they're going to retire. We're going to miss them.
Yeah, it can lead to some emotional farewell games. And if the guy's a star, even the opposing fans may celebrate his career on that night.
And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. The Mavericks also with a sub. Johnson's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Irving. Kispert, the pass to Krejci. That one falls.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 7. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. The Hawks working the ball around. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And he possesses so much confidence when he's at the line. You mentioned his free throw accuracy, 3rd best right now in the NBA. And he's earned it. Here's Irving following the bucket by the Hawks. Driving in. Here's Sabonis. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Here's Krejci. It's rebounded by Dallas. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Flag throws it down.
Emphatic finish by Cooper Flag. Boy, is he intense.
The Hawks trail by 7. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off a 28-point game against San Antonio.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations.
Here's Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to Flag. Stolen by Kispert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. And Dallas with a change here, too. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Cameron Johnson. Now, here's Irving. He's got 9. They set the pick. And he drives in. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 11 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Krejci passes to Porzingis. Christie against Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. And he's good on the 3-ball. He has 7.
Usually just seen as a knockdown shooter, Kennard has good instincts as a passer as well.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Flag. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the officials will call the illegal steal right there.
And not usually what we see from him. 3 turnovers already in the game.
Number 24, Corey Kispert.
The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 7. Kennard with a screen on Irving. Kispert wide open. He fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes away with 11 points in the... Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, It's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Porzingis, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. On the wing, Christie. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Kispert, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Kennard's shot is off. Dallas leading by 3. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Christie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. One on Kispert.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the feet.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Christie drops them both. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't. And the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Alexander-Walker passes to Kennard. Out to the right wing. Porzingis against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Kennard, the pass to Porzingis. That one's off, still out of sync. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Dallas. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kennard on the wing, defended by Christie. Here's Porzingis. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
Pass to Thompson, over Porzingis. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Kennard. And again, it's Atlanta.
And Kennard is a smart offensive player, one who takes whatever shot the defense gives him.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Rebounded by the Hawks.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
So much strength from Okongwu. 6'8", 235. He's a strong guy.
Atlanta making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and he's got his first chance at the line here. That one drops. He ties it up. Mavericks have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Knocks it loose. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Levine. A shot by Johnson, no good. Dallas has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. In the corner, it's Levine. A 3. Hands it from downtown. Levine's got 11 points.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Here's Alexander-Walker, defended by Christie. He had a nice open look right there. Kennard's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Well, Kennard wasted no time firing back. That's the work of an elite three-point shooter.
The screen from Thompson. Christie kicks to Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Pass to Kennard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 5. And here is Johnson. Over Johnson. Johnson, good. Johnson's got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Hawks, Reshade, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tyson Daniels comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Dallas also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Klay Thompson. Clyde comes in for Johnson. And Irving subbed in for Max Christie.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker.
Johnson outside. McCollum kicks to Daniels. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's Flag. He's covered by Daniels. And that one's good. Flag. And now a 4-point Dallas lead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Porzingis sets the pick for Reshade. Lets it go from 11. Rebound collected by Levine. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And it's Flag missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Back to Reshade. Johnson outside. Here's Reshade. He's covered by Washington. Porzingis high post. Lively's there. Here's Reshade. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Lively. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. Okongwu's checked in for Porzingis.
Number 17, Okongwu.
Irving against McCollum. Pass to Reshade. Shoots the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Here's Flag. And it's Reshade with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. And stolen by Flag. Stolen by McCollum. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Lively. Levine with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Max Christie, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Irving. Rebound by the Hawks. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, for some reason, McCollum has always flown under the radar. But he's a constant threat to score 20-plus points, and he does it efficiently.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Dallas. Zach LaVine comes in for Max Christie.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Irving with it. Now defended by McCollum. And oh, here we go. Reshade's got it. The fast break catch. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Johnson has worked on his ability.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Technology, we've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
He's off on the first. And, Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Irving kicks to Washington. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. The Hawks trailing. Now McCollum, he's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
A shot by Okongwu, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. 1:36 left to play here in the half. And they call an illegal screen here. Now we have a chance to see the teams that have been the NBA's best three-point shooters this month. The Mavericks, number 1.
Well, look, they've been great over the last month from 3. That is so important for their offense. Making threes opens up the entire floor.
Christie's checked in for Kyrie Irving. Daniels passes to McCollum. To the paint, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And checking out the stats for C.J. McCollum. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. Averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in with 1 game to go. Let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And when I look at Dallas,
They're in a good spot. Looking to generate some momentum heading into the playoffs. I don't see them resting anyone. They want to finish strong.
On the wing, Thompson takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by Levine.
3 points.
Thompson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game. Klay Thompson.
Back to McCollum. From 12 feet out. Jump shot is good. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Outside, Levine. Thompson from long range. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle.
I definitely like Okongwu's assertiveness here. Really going for it and getting fouled. Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
The Mavericks trail. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Levine. 11 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Thompson outside. There's the 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top. They lead by 1. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us. Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action short.
Taking a look at the Hawks, here in the closing week, they can qualify for the play-in tournament, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive.
The pressure is on. And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. P.J. Washington is out there with Flag. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then there's Irving. And it's Sabonis in at the center. Irving for 3. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Johnson right side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And it's Reshade missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
The Mavericks have it all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
So much hype around Cooper Flag. Just an all-around type of forward. Can guard and play multiple positions. I cannot wait to see his career develop.
So it's the Hawks now. McCollum with the ball. Here's Reshade. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Pass to Reshade. Over Flag, and Reshade. The bucket on the assist by Porzingis. Reshade's got 10 points in the game. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now Flag, he's got 10. Porzingis with the block.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. The Hawks leading by 3. Johnson kicks to McCollum. Pass to Daniel. Launches a 3. And it's Flag with the rebound. Flag's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sabonis a screen on Daniel. Driving the lane. And Flag throws it down.
Hard to keep up with an athletic rookie like Flag. He's ready to outrun everybody.
Johnson outside. the triple. Porzingis on the foul.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Mavericks trail by 3. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Bean passes to Washington. Puts up a 3. And it's flag missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. Pass to McCollum. Reshade in the corner. Outside Daniel. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with a screen on Levine. Daniels, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Johnson with it. Now defended by Levine. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, one of the premier offensive players in the league, Kristaps Porzingis is hot tonight, putting on a show.
In the corner, it's Levine. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Pass to Flag. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going in this quarter.
And here's Daniels. Nothing on the board. Here's McCollum. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Here's Flag, guarded by Reshade. And that one's good. Flag.
And you see the explosiveness of Flag, the athletic ability giving him an edge inside.
And Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
And checking out some stats for Levine. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging 21 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Johnson. Now Porzingis. Reshade with it. He's got 10. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Atlanta leading by 3. Inside, stolen by Washington. And here we go. Levine heading to the hoop. Porzingis with the block.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Irving, good.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 8 points.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Got a piece of it. And taken away by Johnson. Pass to Reshade. To the inside. Poked away. And the dunk by Reshade.
Yeah, if you give Reshade a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Levine against Daniel. And Levine, here we go.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Odds have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. The 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Dallas. Flag's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it goes down 2 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Reshade. 12 points for him. Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis.
Well, he's called the unicorn for a reason. Porzingis doing unicorn-type things tonight.
Now here's Irving. He's got 21. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Sabonis with the steal. Now Levine, 13 points in the game. For the lead. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
Nice work by Levine to get inside and earn a trip to the line.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Reshade. Luke Kennard comes in for Dyson Daniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum. Max Christie, he's checked in for Dallas. They set the screen. Pass to Porzingis, and stolen by Flag. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. Top assisting centers and power forwards this year. The 4th spot held by Jalen Johnson.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
Corey Kispert's checked in for the Hawks.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. A 2-point game. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Atlanta making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Sabonis. Johnson comes in for Flag. It's Thompson in for Levine.
And let's see some of the numbers here for Okongwu.
They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense.
Right in Kennard's wheelhouse. They set him up perfectly, and he delivers.
And here is Irving. 25 points in the game. Pass to Christie for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Kennard with the ball. 8 points for him. Got that one up quick. Kennard's got 11 points.
Well, this is Kennard's shot. But if you don't chase him off the 3-point line, this is what will happen.
Now, here is Irving. Defended by Alexander Walker. Now, here's Kennard. He's got 11. And the basket by Krejci. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Krejci passes to Alexander Walker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 9 points in the game so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Thompson outside from past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 6 assists in the game.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Okongwu finds Kennard. Here's Krejci. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 to shoot. Alexander Walker.
Yeah, easy call.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. So he gets them both. 27 seconds left in the third. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Christie. Releases. And another basket for Dallas.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Three-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. Back to the action in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Kennard. Then it's Okongwu. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Hawks lead by 2. Dallas shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. On the wing, Johnson fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. The Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Alexander Walker. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Over to the wing. Here's Flag. Kennard covering. Here's Christie. And here's Washington outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Washington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Pass to Kispert. Lively against Okongwu. Here's Kennard. Lets it go from deep. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. There's the drive. And it's Flag missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Kennard. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Porzingis on the foul.
And what a motor. Porzingis is an all-star talent who is also willing to do the dirty work.
Here's Christie. Defended by Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
He misses the free throw. Jalen Johnson's checked in for the Hawks. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in for Flag. And he sinks the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Washington. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. Christie kicks to Washington. Johnson for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. It's a tie ball game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Outside Irving. Here's Washington. Pass to Lively. Here's Christie to take the lead. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Shot's good by Kennard. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now here is Irving. Defended by Alexander Walker. Irving drives in. Takes it off the glass. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
And you gotta love when Irving attacks the defense, knows how to get it done on the drive.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Man, we've seen this movie before. Kyrie Irving special with the Rock.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. McCollum comes in for Luke Kennard. And Dallas with a change here, too. Levine's checked in. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson against Daniel. Johnson surveying the floor. Whoa! And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Irving. Here's Lively. Porzingis with the block. Alexander Walker passes to Porzingis. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Well, the thing is, you got to be very careful when Porzingis gets that catch-and-shoot game working.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Hawks making a change here. Reshade checked in. Flag is checked in for Dallas. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
And how about that decision by Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
Here's Porzingis, and it's sent back by Irving. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Johnson outside. Outside Daniel. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off the shot here. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
Irving against McCollum. Now Irving.
And that's just an outstanding job by Levine to take advantage of the situation and force the defender to overcommit.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Atlanta's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. McCollum finds Daniel. To the wing on the left. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Derek Lively.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And here's Irving. Outside, Levine. Dallas again missing.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
7'2", 240 pounds. Porzingis is a nightmare matchup for defenders.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Zach LaVine.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Mavericks trailed by 6. Irving with it. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
3 points.
Irving's got assist number 8 now on the night. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Porzingis kicks to Johnson. McCollum outside. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Johnson. A 3-ball. And Irving pulls it down. Irving's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sabonis a screen on McCollum. Here's Washington to tie it up. And down goes the 3.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the 3-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Thompson outside to take the lead. Thompson with the 3.
And this is why they go to Thompson. The coaches, his teammates, they all trust in his ability to deliver.
Here's Reshade. And he makes that one count.
Yeah, just a tenacious play by Reshade. He wants to be the guy who delivers for his team in these moments.
Thompson outside. Kyrie. Now flag. Here's Irving. Takes the 3. The 3 goes down.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the chart.
McCollum against Irving. Basket is good.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
Now the Mavericks with it. Now here's Irving. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From 15 feet away, he nails the jump shot.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it.
Irving against McCollum. Porzingis inside. 3, good.
Coming What poise from Reshade on that clutch bucket.
Irving against McCollum. Now Thompson. Here's Flag. Takes it inside. Oh, what a finish!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Zach LaVine's checked in for Dallas. Now McCollum. Porzingis knocks down the three.
Huge points from Porzingis. With his massive size, I like going to him.
McCollum against Irving. Now Flag. And stolen by Daniels. And here's McCollum. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Here's McCollum. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Here's Sabonis. Flag fires. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.